he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Los Angeles calls timeout. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
The Pacers making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Here's Hill. It's rebounded by Bass.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Launches it. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kev, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Stuckey drives inside. Pass to Lawson. Releases from 15, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
6 to shoot. Here's Bass. The kick out to Young. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Stuckey right side. Here's the 3. And Indiana, another 3.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
It's tipped. On the wing, Hill. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And one bright note for the Pacers last season was the play of their bench. Adding Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them.
And Stuckey led the charge for the Pacers bench, Greg, as you were talking about. But all around, the reserves, Clark, were fantastic on the Pacers.
Yeah, 3rd in the league at almost 41 points per game off the bench. 1st in the NBA in bench rebounding, and top 10 in field goal percentage as a bench.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Paul George comes in for Solomon Hill. And George Hill's subbed in for Ty Lawson. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Allen's shot is off.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Nance. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Pacers trail by 6. George, that's a 2-pointer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. George has got 42 in the game.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
On the wing, Stuckey. He's covered by Clarkson. The three from George. And that one's good. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, you know, his shooting has got them in a position to win this game now. And with the clock winding down and the score where it is, I think his green light is always on, and it's going to stay on here.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're in front by 1. A minute 42 left in the fourth. Mahinmi's checked in for the Pacers. A minute 42 left in the fourth. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Hibbert kicks to Bryant. Here's Young. The Lakers rebound. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Hibbert. 14 points for Kobe Bryant.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
George, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George dishes to Mahinmi. Back to George. And it's blocked. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
32 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Hill has the open look. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
From deep. Can't get the 3 to fall. George, that's a 2-pointer. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Here's George. A 3 off the inbound. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for 1 more. That's on Nick Young.
That's a huge play there, Kevin. The tray and the foul. Not what the defense had in mind there. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kobe, that's for 2. Count it.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued